Hello and welcome to this week's online story time. My name is Miss Bev and today we're going to be reading the story Good Night Owl. It is written by Greg Pizzoli and it's read by Miss Pam, Grace, and Mary Batten.
Good Night Owl by Greg Pizzoli. Good Night Owl. Owl was settling into bed when he heard a noise. Squeak! It was a tiny sound, no louder than a whisper, a funny noise he hadn't heard before.
Someone must be at the door,
said Owl.
Just a minute.
But no one was there.
Probably the wind,
said Owl. And he lay down in bed and said to himself,
Good night, Owl.
Then he heard the noise again. Squeak!
It's coming from the cupboard,
said Owl. So he went to take a look. He emptied every shelf, but there was no noise to be found. So Owl went back to bed.
Good night, Owl,
he said. And then he heard the noise. Squeak!
It must be under the floor,
said Owl. And he pulled up the floorboards one by one. But he didn't find the noise, so Owl went back to bed. Squeak!
This house has a noisy roof,
yelled Owl. And he took down the roof.
There,
said Owl.
No more noise.
Owl got back into bed, the stars and the moon shining down where his roof used to be.
Good night, Owl,
he said. But Owl didn't close his eyes. He didn't dare. He knew that any second he would hear the noise. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Squeak!
It's in the walls,
Owl screeched.
I'll get you, noise,
Owl said as he tore down the walls of his house. But he found nothing. The cupboard was empty, the floorboards were pulled up, the roof was pulled down, and the walls were gone. Owl went back to bed, and he said,
Good night, Owl.
And then he saw the noise. Squeak! Owl smiled. He said,
Good night, noise.
And they went to sleep. Shh. The end.
Wow, Owl went through a lot to find that squeak. Let's play a game called Owl in the Tree. Let's see if we can find Owl where he's hiding. Goes like this. Owl, Owl, where do you hide? Are you in the orange tree? Let's peek inside. No, Owl. Owl, Owl, where do you hide? Are you in the yellow tree? Let's peek inside. No, Owl. Owl, Owl, where do you hide? Are you in the green tree? Let's peek inside. No, Owl. Owl, Owl, where do you hide? Are you in the red tree? Let's peek inside. No, Owl. Owl, Owl, where do you hide? Are you in the purple tree? Let's peek inside. Woo-hoo! There's Owl. He was hiding in the purple tree. Let's sing a song called Just Like an Owl. It's to the tune of London Bridges. So come on and sing with me. Flap your wings and fly around, fly around, fly around. Flap your wings and fly around, just like an owl. Open your eyes big and wide, big and wide, big and wide. Open your eyes big and wide, just like an owl. Turn your head and say hoo hoo, say hoo hoo, say hoo hoo. Turn your head and say hoo hoo, just like an owl. Land to the ground and hop around, hop around, hop around. Land to the ground and hop around, just like an owl. Woo! Okay, let's watch this cool video about owls while I rest.
Owls, mysterious nocturnal hunters. These unusual birds have captured our imaginations for centuries. However, even though they hunt almost exclusively in darkness, owls are nothing to be afraid of. There are more than 200 species of owls around the world, and these versatile birds of prey make their homes on every continent except Antarctica. Although there are differences between species, owls share some key features. Owls have sharp talons, hooked bills, and heads that can swivel around in almost any direction. Something interesting about owls is that they cannot move their eyes. If owls want to look at something that is not straight ahead of them, they have to turn their whole head. Owls also have soft plumage. It is these soft feathers that give owls their greatest advantage as a hunter: silent flight. Most birds flap noisily when they fly. Owls' feathers have special edges and a velvety soft covering that absorbs sound and let owls fly so quietly that their prey never hears them coming. Owls typically swallow their prey whole and then regurgitate a pellet of anything too tough to be digested, like fur, bones, and claws. Dissecting these pellets is a good way to find out what the owl has been eating. Owls are good parents, too. They stay with their nestlings and bring them food to eat. Meat, of course. The parents will rip the meat up into small enough pieces that their babies can eat it. The parents will care for the young until they are fully feathered and ready to fly off on their own, a process which takes anywhere from a few weeks to a few months, depending on the species of owl. Finally, you are probably familiar with one kind of owl call, the hoot. But owls make an interesting variety of noises. I hope you enjoyed learning about owls today. Good luck seeing one or hearing one in your neighborhood.
Let's make a pretty owl scene picture now. The templates are available for you on the website in the description. You will need a piece of blue construction paper, yellow, black, white, and orange. You'll need some crayons and scissors and glue. You need to cut out a large circle for the moon and 2 smaller circles from the yellow for the eyes, 2 small black circles for the pupils, a large triangle, and 2 smaller triangles for the beak and for the feet. Then you'll need to cut out the owl and the branch. Now, let's color our branch brown. And you could just do long strips like this. And then let's put some black through it. Okay, for our owl, let's color him gray. Make it look like some feathers. We can add some brown in him. Okay, you can even put some black through it. All right, now let's put our picture together. You want to glue the branch here at the bottom. And the owl's going to be sitting on the branch. All right, let's do our eyes. The pupils. Owls have big eyes. And the beak. And his beak. And the moon is big and full. Put that up in the corner like that. All right, so owls only come out at night, so let's do some stars. All right, and you can add some leaves on our branch. Color them in. And there you have a pretty owl picture. As always, we would love to see what you've made along with us. Please post a picture and tag us in it on Instagram at MTLibrary121 and on Facebook at Milton Public Library, Milton, Delaware. You can use the hashtag MiltonPLDEST. Also, check out the live cams at the San Diego Zoo of the burrowing owls. I hope you've had fun today learning about owls. I know I've had a hoot. Thanks for watching. I miss you all. Can't wait to be back together soon. Stay safe and be well. Goodbye.